Eggs, nature's perfect testosterone building blocks. Let's start with something you probably already have in your refrigerator: eggs. Now, I can't tell you how many times I've had patients tell me they've been avoiding eggs because someone told them they're bad for cholesterol. Let me set the record straight on this. For most men, especially those dealing with low testosterone, eggs are one of nature's most perfect foods. Here's what's happening when you eat eggs. You're getting high-quality cholesterol, which is the raw material your body uses to manufacture testosterone. Think of cholesterol as the building blocks and testosterone as the house your body is trying to build. Without enough building blocks, construction comes to a halt. Eggs also provide vitamin D, zinc, and healthy fats, all crucial for hormone production. I typically recommend my patients aim for 2 to 3 whole eggs daily. And yes, I said whole eggs. Don't throw away those yolks. That's where most of the testosterone-supporting nutrients are hiding. One of my patients, a 68-year-old retired teacher named Frank, started having 2 eggs every morning as part of his breakfast routine. Within 8 weeks, his testosterone levels had improved by 22%, and he told me he felt like he had gotten his groove back. Pomegranates. The ancient virility secret now. Let's talk about pomegranates, what I like to call nature's little red powerhouses. This might surprise you, but pomegranates have been revered for thousands of years as a symbol of fertility and virility, and modern science is proving our ancestors were onto something remarkable. Pomegranates are packed with antioxidants that protect your testosterone-producing cells from damage. As we age, our bodies face increasing oxidative stress. Think of it like rust forming on metal. This biological rust can damage the cells in your testes that produce testosterone. Pomegranates help scrub away this damage and create an environment where healthy hormone production can flourish. What's fascinating is the research. Men who consumed pomegranate juice daily for just 2 weeks showed significant increases in testosterone levels, some by as much as 24%. But here's the practical part. You don't need to drink gallons of expensive pomegranate juice. I recommend a half cup of fresh pomegranate seeds 3 to 4 times a week, or a small glass of 100% pure pomegranate juice daily. Just watch the sugar content if you're diabetic. The whole fruit is always preferable. Fatty fish, omega, 3 powerhouses for hormone health. The third food I want to discuss is something that should become a regular part of your weekly meal planning: fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and tuna. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Dr. Brooke, fish is expensive, or I don't really know how to cook fish properly. But hear me out, because the testosterone benefits are too significant to ignore. These fish are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for testosterone production. Here's what many men don't realize. Chronic inflammation is one of the biggest enemies of healthy testosterone levels. It's like having a fire burning in your body that interferes with normal hormone function. Omega-3s are nature's fire extinguishers. They reduce inflammation and create the optimal internal environment for testosterone production. The research is compelling. Men who consume fatty fish 2 to 3 times per week have testosterone levels that are, on average, 15 to 20% higher than men who rarely eat fish. I recommend aiming for 2 4-ounce servings per week. If fresh fish isn't in your budget, canned salmon or sardines work wonderfully. They're often more affordable and just as nutritious. One of my patients, a 72-year-old gentleman named Robert, started having salmon twice a week and noticed improvements in his energy and mood within a month. Brazil nuts, the selenium solution. Here's a food that might surprise you: Brazil nuts. These large, creamy nuts from South America are one of nature's most concentrated sources of selenium, a mineral that's absolutely crucial for testosterone production. The beauty of Brazil nuts is their simplicity. You only need 1 to 2 nuts per day to get your optimal selenium intake. Selenium works by supporting the enzymes that help convert cholesterol into testosterone. Without adequate selenium, it's like having a factory with broken machinery. The raw materials are there, but the production process breaks down. Many older men are selenium deficient without realizing it, especially if they live in areas with selenium-poor soil. I've had patients who were skeptical about something as simple as eating a couple of nuts daily making a difference. But the science is clear. Men with optimal selenium levels have significantly higher testosterone than those who are deficient. Just be careful not to overdo it. More than 3 to 4 Brazil nuts daily can actually provide too much selenium, which can be harmful. It's one of those situations where more is definitely not better. Leafy greens, the magnesium connection finally. Let's talk about leafy greens, spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and arugula. I know. Here comes the doctor telling you to eat your vegetables. But there's a specific reason these greens are testosterone superstars, and it has to do with magnesium. Magnesium is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in your body, including the production of testosterone. Many men over 60 are magnesium deficient due to poor absorption, certain medications, and inadequate dietary intake. It's like trying to run a complex machine without enough oil. Everything starts to slow down and work less efficiently. Leafy greens provide highly absorbable magnesium along with other nutrients that support overall hormonal health. The goal isn't to force down massive salads if you hate them. Try adding spinach to smoothies, having a side of sautéed greens with dinner, or mixing arugula into sandwiches. One of my patients discovered that adding 2 cups of spinach to his morning protein smoothie was an easy way to boost his magnesium intake, and his testosterone levels improved by 18% over 3 months. Putting it all together, your testosterone supporting plan now, I want to address the elephant in the room. You might be thinking, Dr. Brooke, this sounds too simple. If it were this easy, wouldn't everyone be doing it? The truth is, consistency is key, and many men underestimate the power of nutrition when it comes to hormone health. These aren't magic foods that will transform your testosterone overnight, but they're foundational elements that support your body's natural hormone production. Here's my practical recommendation. Don't try to overhaul your entire diet at once. Start by adding one of these foods to your routine each week. Week 1, focus on incorporating 2 to 3 eggs into your daily routine. Week 2, add some pomegranate seeds to your yogurt or oatmeal. Week 3, plan for fish twice that week. You get the idea. Gradual, sustainable changes that become habits. I also want to emphasize that while these foods are powerful, they work best as part of an overall healthy lifestyle. Regular exercise, adequate sleep, stress management, and maintaining a healthy weight all play crucial roles in testosterone production. Think of these foods as important players on a team. They're most effective when working together with other healthy lifestyle choices. The men in my practice who've embraced this nutritional approach often tell me they notice improvements not just in energy and mood, but in their overall sense of vitality and confidence. Remember, low testosterone doesn't have to be an inevitable part of aging. With the right nutritional support, many of my patients find themselves feeling more energetic, motivated, and engaged with life than they have in years. Your body has a remarkable ability to heal and optimize itself when given the right fuel. These 5 foods can be powerful allies in reclaiming the vitality and drive that you deserve to feel, regardless of your age.